Hello and welcome back to another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and let me introduce myself. My name is Quania and I blog about natural hair care, holistic health, and all things lifestyle. I have a different kind of way of caring for my hair. I do not believe that I need to focus solely on the outside as far as what I apply to my hair or my children's hair for that matter. I have two loose natural daughters. And of course I was once loose natural. So I began working with a lot of different products that, just I was not feeling it. And with me being into holistic health, naturally I am researching things that are in our products that can harm us. Can we dodge all toxins? No, but I can take control of how much I put on my body, as well as how many chemicals I put in my body. If I have a choice, then I choose to minimize the amount of toxins or chemicals that I apply to myself. As far as everything else that I cannot help, the air that I breathe and everything, I could help that a little bit by air purifying. But for the most part, I take preventative measures the best that I can, and I detox a lot. So I will share more about detoxing in another video because it has helped me with my skin as well as my digestive system in a major way, even pains in my body and energy levels. So we'll talk about that in a whole nother video. But in this video today, I'm going to talk about garlic. Yes, that good old garlic, okay? I love garlic. Not just for cooking, I use it for its health benefits. Because of the many benefits of garlic, I wrote down some things here to read out to you because I did not want to leave it out, okay? So let me just read to you why you should start incorporating garlic into your everyday health regimen, okay? All right, so garlic, it detoxifies the body and protects against infection by enhancing your immune system. It helps to lower your blood pressure. It helps to regulate your blood sugar levels. It can also help with the treatment of arthritis, asthma, cancer, circulatory problems, colds, flu, digestive problems, if you're having any of those, heart disorders, insomnia, liver disease, sinusitis, ulcers, and yeast infections. So I recently made an herbal infusion with garlic. That may sound like a delicious blend for your salad or your bread, but I made a garlic herbal infusion for an abscess that I had in my mouth. I had a broken tooth and an abscess formed on the top of it. I'm the one, I do not care for antibiotics. I really do not care for the doctor, to be honest with you. Like, if I could prevent myself from getting sick, that's what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, we may fall ill some point in time, but at the first sign of me feeling ill, I also jump on it right away. I focus on balancing out my body rather than band-aiding. In other words, taking a bunch of pain medications or antibiotics, because antibiotics has a way of killing everything in your gut, your good bacteria and your bad. It can take you up to a year to get that back regulated. By then, you're dealing with digestive issues, and for us ladies on antibiotics, you're now dealing with yeast infections, okay? There's this young lady that has been reaching out to me over the past few years, and she has reoccurring yeast infections, but she has also been on antibiotics during this time. We were able to sit down, break down why are you having these yeast infections, and just go from there. I'm not a doctor. I do not treat, prescribe, cure, diagnose any of those things. My thing is to help you to look at yourself, your life, your choices, your symptoms that are in your body, the diseases that are manifesting from your actions, whether you are not focusing on what you're eating or whether you're not getting exercise. That's my place to help you to look at yourself and figure out what can you do or what the problem is. What is the root cause? So garlic is one of those things that I share with her that I have used in my life. And when it comes to a yeast infection, I'm sorry guys, this may be entirely too much information for you all, but it's real. It is what it is, okay? So a lot of women, we head to the doctor for our issues downstairs, our yeast infections, and we're prescribed something that pretty much kills everything. So here you're on an antibiotic and you end up at the doctor because you're having this yeast infection, and now you're prescribed a monostat or whatever other yeast infection cream you're prescribed. You put that in there, now you're burning like crazy. You don't even know what you're putting in there, okay? Like, that's how yoni ladies. You don't know what you're putting in there. So you do all of that and you're still not balanced, okay? And you're still on your course of antibiotics. So incorporating garlic and stringing some cloves of garlic onto a thread and, you know, putting it in there and letting it do what it do is a natural way to take care of that. And am I telling you to do that? Let's get it clear. Absolutely not. All things that you try that I share with you is on you all, okay? I'm sharing with you what I incorporate into my life, as well as information that I learned and I will incorporate if I ever encounter the issue. So this is to help you to take preventive measures and to care for yourself in a more chemical-free way. So there we are, guys. If there are any guys watching this video, all right, yeast infection, we're done talking about that. Okay, it's life. It is what it is. Now on to the next thing. Back to my infusion that I mentioned. I made it for my abscess tooth, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. Looks like this. I have herbal infusion videos on my channel. As naturals, I know that we love our carrier oils, olive oil, coconut, jojoba, avocado, grapeseed, you name it, okay? We love our carrier oils. I'm fine with that, but my love of nature and herbs, I just had to create a concoction, and I have not used a plain carrier oil on my hair since I began making infusions. And so I experiment with different herbs. I study the herbs. I'm very picky when it comes to herbs. It has to smell a certain way, taste a certain way. I have to trust the store that I'm getting the herbs from. You know, I'm very selective in the herbs that I choose to make my infusions with. So if you were to reach out to me and you say, hey, you know, can you make me something to aid in promoting my health in this area, then I study. Okay, I study, or I can stick with the base oil that I make, but I study some different herbs for you. And a lot of times I already have things in mind. I just have to figure out whether they will work well together. So research is everything to me. I love it. I love to learn. So that's where my infusions came from. Me wanting to just step up my carrier oils, not just a notch, like all the way up. Herbs have medicinal properties. A lot of our medications today come from a plant. It's just a lot of added crap to it, okay, that makes it toxic for us. It keeps us in this reoccurring cycle of we think we're well, then we're back at the doctor. Then we think we're well, and we're back at the doctor. Or we're on a medication, we're prescribed a medication, now we have to get a new medication to fix the symptoms of the first medication. Now you have symptoms of the second, now you need a third medication, okay? This just keeps going. I sit back and I watch. I watched a family member of mine go from one pain pill to now she's taking 13 to 14 pills. Okay, one thing led to the next, to the next, to the next, to the point to where she had to get a pill thing. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And she can't even hardly fit her pills in one of the little slots. Okay? So I don't know about you, but I don't want to be on prescription meds for the rest of my life. Even if you are already diagnosed with something, don't claim that, okay? Do not apply that to you. I hear what you're saying, you know, I hear the diagnosis that you're giving me, and what you need to focus on, you know, don't consume yourself in the diagnosis, just consume yourself in promoting, doing things to promote good health. Watch your diet, your lifestyle, your stress levels. Your social circle could be a stress issue for you, your job, whatever. I don't know, okay? But your main focus needs to be on rebalancing your body in the most natural way possible to prevent diseases, as well as to encourage your body to do what it do. It can heal itself. I really think that a lot of people do not give our body the oomph that it deserves. And what I mean by that is, Our body is created to heal itself. Okay? We naturally think we have to run to the medicine cabinet to throw down pills, but our body is constantly fighting to keep us alive and healthy and balanced. And we have to support it. Pay attention to your body. How are things making you feel? Okay, so back to the herbal oil. Sorry, you guys, I'm passionate about that. I believe in that, because I've been through a lot of different things on as far as battling pains in my bodies and just different things that I have had to buckle down on myself. It's not anybody else's job to do that. I had to do that. I used to be diabetic. So when I was pregnant with my son, my average weight is 132 to 135. I usually fluctuate between that. But when I got pregnant with my last son, I was 200 pounds when I had him, and I was a diabetic. My doctor told me that after I had him, I probably would be diabetic still, because for one, my family runs in my family, genetic history, and then my eating habits. She made it very clear. My cravings were brownies and chocolate chip cookies and things like that. Milky Ways. My husband didn't help me with that. What I wanted, he went and got it any time of the hour. Instead of saying, babe, why don't you get grapes instead? Or, he will go and get all my sweet treats for me, because that's what loving husbands do, right? So the discipline is something that I had to take on myself, and I did not. All right, so when she told me I was diabetic, I said, okay. I immediately changed the way I started eating, the way I eat. I changed immediately. Okay, here I am today. I'm fine. I know that if I go back that route, I may end up that way. So I take preventative measures. So Herbal Infusions is a way for me to care for myself, whether it's on my skin or my hair. In particular, why in the world would I use garlic in my infusion? Okay, this was for my abscess tooth, but if you're dealing with anything on your scalp, bad dandruff, sores, bleeding, inflammation, eczema, what's the other? Folliculitis. That's another one. Folliculitis. When you apply garlic to the scalp, and in this herbal, it even smells like garlic. When you massage garlic onto the scalp, it's going to naturally combat your scalp. And on top of that, not only is it naturally combating the issue, helping to promote health of your scalp, therefore encouraging hair growth. Yay! Okay? So not only is it going to combat any of your scalp issues or help you to better your health in the area, it's not taking anything from you. It's not hurting you. There are no hidden ingredients that can be attacking your internal organs that you don't know of until it's too late and you have to go back to the doctor and get medicine for it. Okay? So that's one thing I like about whipping up my own concoctions. And I know everybody is not a DIYer. That's why I sell them. Hey, I sell them. I make them and I sell them to make it convenient for you. But this infusion is great for combating scalp issues. I used it as a oil pulling oil. If you're not familiar with oil pulling, you swish around a carrier oil in your mouth for about 20 minutes. Then you spit it out. It pulls the toxins out of the gum. I have a video on my channel that I uploaded years ago where I was oil pulling with coconut oil. Well, I'm telling you, oil pulling with like a rosemary infused oil helps to support your gum health. And in this particular one, I made this, I've mentioned previously, for an abscess tooth. It was huge. I can taste blood and everything else coming. I know that's nasty, you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. But I could taste it. I'm like, this isn't going to get it. I'm sick of it. And here I go with this. Okay. So for 3 days, I gargled this in my mouth for 20 minutes in the morning. I didn't even do it all day. I no longer have that abscess. I don't have it at all. Not even a little bump or anything near the area. Okay? So although my mouth tastes garlicky, that's fine. I'll take that over my stomach completely being cleaned of all that it needs, my good bacteria, possible yeast infection if I chose to take antibiotics, you know. So here I am naturally oil pulling with this oil that has herbs in it and the garlic. And there's a certain way to prepare this oil, and I will share with you guys, but I sell it, so I can't completely break it down to you, everything that I do in this, but I have garlic, fresh garlic in here, and I add my herbs. And in this particular one, I have dandelion leaf, rosemary, which is great for supporting gum health. Let's see what else I have in here. I believe I have a peppermint oil. It's kind of leaking them. So I was able to oil pull this for 3 days and got rid of the abscess tube. Natural antibiotic. No side effects. Just encourage my body to heal and do what it do. That's what I did. Now, when you're oil pulling, do not swallow the oil. Please don't. When you oil pull, it can help with your skin if you're dealing with any acne. It can help with your skin to be radiant. I don't wear any full face makeup. I don't believe I ever had. Well, you know, I recently went to a makeup party for Arbonne, and they were saying, hey, you know, do you wear makeup, da da da. So I really was there to learn more about the product, the particular makeup line. And, you know, I'm all about finding healthier products so I can connect people with these product lines. So they're like, you know, you want to try on makeup? And I said, sure, you know, I'll try that lip gloss. Well, what about the eyeshadow? Okay, yeah, I do eyeshadow. And they said, well, what about the face stuff? You know, they want to match a concealer or powder or something. See, I don't know anything about too much of that. Y'all makeup artists have to help me with that. But they was, you know, they did the full face on me or whatever, and although it felt great, I didn't feel like I had on a second face or anything. It's just not me. It's just not, you know, what I like to do. Just give me eyeliner, a little eyeshadow like I have on today, a little lip gloss or lipstick, and I'm good. So my skin has always really been clear. Even as a kid, I probably had a few acne things, but I love caring for my skin naturally with honey and bentonite clay, and oil pulling helps to keep my skin where it needs to be. Oil pulling also helps with any type of PMS that you may be having. I mean, it's amazing what oil pulling can do. But in particular, this garlic herbal infusion that I have, it has helped me with my gum health, oral health. If you have anything going on in there, stinky breath, you know, you can oil pull with a herbal infusion. Rosemary in particular would be great for that, or a spearmint or something like that. So garlic is just one of those things that I feel you should always have around the house to cook with, to incorporate it into your skincare, your scalp health. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to say is if you are taking any blood thinners, then you may not want to do garlic at all. Please consult with your physician if you are taking any blood thinners. You know, garlic has the ability to thin your blood. The last thing we want to do is have you ill or anything. But like I said, all things that I share is because I do that. I do everything that I share with you all with my family, so I share it just in case you want to try. But I am not a doctor. I just provide information. Call me the middleman, honey, and therefore you can promote your health too. If you want to work one-on-one with me so that I can help you to reach particular goals, then we can do that too. You can email me at naturalisaforme@gmail.com. But that is it for this video today, you guys. Just garlic is a powerhouse ingredient that you can incorporate into your daily lifestyle. There are capsules, if you're concerned about smell, there are capsules that they don't smell. I know smelling like garlic is a concern for many, but there are capsules out there that do not smell. If you are vegan, vegetarian, just make sure you read the capsule labels to make sure that you are getting a vegetarian capsule and not an animal product type of capsule. There is a difference, so make sure you check that. But for the most part, that's it. Get you some garlic in your life. Get some garlic in your life. If you have, thinning hair, whatever's going on with your scalp, try it out, massage it onto the scalp. And if skin is too strong for you, then try to do it on days to where you're not going to be out and about or around a lot of people. I don't care too much if someone gets a whiff of garlic from me. I guess I just really don't care too much about people judging and stuff like that. I don't have that in me to be worried. Used to, maybe when I was a little younger, I could remember, high school times or whatever, being worried about being liked or talked about and stuff. But just as an adult, I do whatever I do for my body to take care of myself. So I'm not too concerned with someone saying, oh, she smelled like garlic when she walked by or whatever. Which I'm sure you don't want that in your hair. I get it. So as I suggested, just try it when you know you're not going to go out into public. Will your hair smell like garlic all day? No. No. Portion control is everything in this. Just take a little bit and massage it. Like I have this garlic oil on my hands right now. The scent is not strong at all, but I can smell a little garlic. So anyway, I'm just gonna rub that right there. All right, you guys, so thank you for tuning into this video. If you have not subscribed already, please do give this video a thumbs up and share it so you can help other people to get some garlic in their life, okay? Help me to help other people. All right. Also, too, if you have not subscribed to my blog, please do at naturallisafromme.com. Hit the follow the blog button, or you can subscribe on my pop-up to follow my blog, whichever you choose to do. I would love to have you there, reading all the great things that I post for you all. And Facebook, I have 2 women's groups. I have a Natural Lisa for Me group that discusses natural hair, holistic health, and lifestyle. I have a separate group that's called Healing My Way to the Top, where I am helping people to heal their way to their top. Whatever their goals are, they're healing them their way there. They're not sweeping things under the rug. And so that group stemmed from just my heart, because I've been at a place to where I was suicidal in life a few times actually, and hit rock bottom, homeless and things like that. So I had to make my mind up and find different ways, natural ways, complementary alternative methods is what they call them, ways to help myself, to bring myself out of depression, out of stress, out of suicidal thoughts, and to combat mental illness, which mental illness is a big problem, okay? So join that group if you want to get your mind right, ladies. If you're ready to stop tolerating the hurt that has been just sitting in you all these years, that's holding you up, blocking you from what you know you can have in this life, okay? So head over there to Facebook, that's Healing My Way to the Top, and Natural Lisa for Me group for women. My blog is naturallisafromme.com. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk with you soon. Love and light.